I've got a couple fun topics. This guy masturbated through a letterbox opener in England. So
who
those
among
like
us
letter
hasn't
slot
done that? Don't turn your nose up.
Special delivery.
in the article, and it says he told people that it was a spontaneous thing because he got caught on closed caption or closed circuit TV rather, where he was pleasuring himself in one of those mail slots, and he said it was spontaneous. I guarantee to make it so that a bunch of other people on his route didn't suddenly start smelling the floor in front of their doors, seeing if it was a little bleachy. Because, a couple of indistinct stains. Because this is not a spontaneous thing. No one has ever spontaneously, who's not already, given forethought, been like, I'm going to masturbate into this mail hole. No one's ever done that.
That's why they
been,
call it the mail hole.
The mail hole, yeah. You don't get that mail hole business. That nice slit. But yeah, it's not.
Yeah, have you guys ever tried to do something weird like that? Like, I was in my car with my Tesla, and I was in the supercharger, right? And I'm supercharging. It's really late at night. There's no one around, and I had this water bottle. Okay, it was empty, and I really had to piss. Okay, there's no bathrooms around, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna piss in this water bottle. Okay, seems like a normal thing, but I'm taking my pants off in the car, and I'm like, this is the weirdest thing I've ever done. And it's like, I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life. I'm gonna think this is such a fucking disgusting. And what if someone walked by and I just had my pants off? And I also was thinking, what if there's a security cam and they check the footage from that night and they see some guy taking his pants off trying to piss in a water bottle? Because I really had to go. I mean, I had to drive back. What's up?
You took your pants off? It's easier just.
Yeah. I was. No. Well, I was wearing shorts
like
on.
7-year-old where he just drops
like
into
butters,
his
like butters. I
didn't take them all the way off. I didn't take them all the way off.
You're like George. He's taking his shirt off too.
No matter how many times you walk into a bathroom as an adult, when you see that 6-year-old standing there just bare ass, it's always like, oh, where is your dad? Like, who let you in here? Like, what if I were a creep? You're just standing there, and they're doing the butters thing from South Park, lift their t-shirt up to basically naked, a child naked being in the bathroom. But
I was taking my pants completely off. I mean, who the hell does that? I was just saying, just let my dick loose in the car in public. It's just fuck that. I don't want anyone seeing me.
I have pissed in the car on so many occasions. I routinely have to make this drive to the Atlanta airport to pick people up, and it's the sort of drive that you make with all right, if I leave in 10 minutes, that'll be just perfect. And I sort of time this drive just right. And so there's no time to stop and pee. And if you're going through Atlanta traffic, then the process of getting off the interstate, finding an exit, finding a bathroom, and getting back on is 15 minutes minimum, in best case scenarios. So I've peed so many times in the traffic, one hand on the wheel, one hand sticking the head of my cock in a Gatorade bottle or something like that, whatever I can find. Sometimes when I start that drive, I go to the gas station to get myself a beverage for this 4-hour round trip drive or whatever. I will get myself a Gatorade with the thought process going in that this is much easier to piss in than a water bottle. This is where I'll pee if I have to go. And so many times I've gotten to the airport a little bit too early. I just go in the parking garage, piss in the parking garage in a cup or something, pour it right out my door, just big puddle of piss right there in the park. I don't care.
Why not leave 3 minutes early and pee?
I have to pee then. This is new pee. Pee before I go. I make some more pee before I get there, and that has to go somewhere now. It's not I was all right, I really got to go, but let's leave now. I pee before I go, but there's just more pee to be peed.
To be had, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't remember while I'm driving. I would be so nervous. I wouldn't be able to piss. I'm pretty shy with that too. I don't really like going to urinals and stuff in public. If I have to, I have to. But if I was driving, going 60 miles an hour on the expressway and just pissing at the same time, I could never imagine myself doing that.
You have to just focus on the road and let that be natural. Just it'll take care of itself. It knows what it's doing. You just drive the car and everything will be okay.
I've never had to do that. I've been stuck in traffic. And
I've done it. This
was DC traffic. So it's I hadn't moved in 40 minutes. There might have been an accident. I don't know. And I was all right, I made a beeline for the woods, but there were no woods that nearby. So it was just obvious. I'm walking and walking and walking. There's a whole Like there's nothing else to watch. In my head, I've got an audience of like 150 people. Then I'm headed into the woods, and it's wintertime, and like, there's no leaves so I'm like, I guess I gotta go deeper into the woods if I'm looking for any privacy, and deeper and deeper. And I'm like, what if traffic moves? I'm a good like 400 yards from my car at this point, you know.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, and I'm just like, then I pee, and I'm sure people were like, oh yeah. Right there, I guess. And then I walk back. It's like a walk of shame. Like everyone knows I just peed in the woods.
Like when you gotta go, you gotta go. I don't judge people when I see them doing that sort of thing. I don't think less when I see somebody vomiting on the side of the road. Whatever. If you gotta go, you gotta go. And yeah, there was a time when maybe I would just be like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? But now I'm just like, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring a fucking Gatorade bottle and I'm gonna piss in the car.
I wouldn't judge if I felt like they made the effort. Like I made a lot of effort, but if they made an even immediate effort, you know, to get like 15 feet into the woods and pee there, like, all right, he tried. You know, he didn't just
as long as I don't see your cock, you know, you just park and you know you can pee right against your own tire. Just
and even if you were to say pee way too close to other people and they could see your dick, they don't have to look.
That's how you end up being a convicted sex offender. You know,
of course. I'm just talking about convenience of peeing.
You don't want them to see your cock, or then you're a pedophile. That's how it works.
That is a silly law.
It is,
but it's one that is often enforced against men, and
that's the reason why I don't like peeing in public, because I'm scared. Like, what if like a police comes by, they see me just my cock out, just pissing? Like, I don't want to get in trouble for that.
So
if you're just like,
how am I going to explain that to my parents?
Pull your pants up from your ankles really quick and just make a beeline for it. And
where is there a supercharger where there isn't a bathroom? Like that's a thing.
Yeah, well, I was there at like 3 a.m. So it's like the Tesla building itself is going to be locked.
Oh.
So. But they have like these cams.
Your audio went out again.